Hey everybody, I'm Jim with Zero3 Studios, and I want to talk to you real quick about Facebook advertising in your business. Now, that's everything I talk about on this channel. However, I do want to take a moment and really start a process of showing people that are new to Facebook advertising, maybe you've tried it before, not had any luck, maybe you hired somebody to run it for you, had no luck. You want to really explain what that is in a series of videos that's going to help you put it to work for you. Now, the first thing you need to understand is it's not a boost and go kind of a process. Most people look for some advertising on Facebook to be something that they put a little money to an ad and they expect sales right away. Well, that works as a flash in the pan, but that's really not what Facebook marketing is set up to do. It's actually made to harvest user information or your people that interact with your ads, your page, your brand, and then try to go out and find other people that would potentially fit the mold to become a client, customer, a patron of your business. Now, that takes time. Generally, just for the algorithm to pick up your ad and try to find an audience look-alike for it, gauge who would be the best person to show your ad to, takes about 2 weeks, and it also takes successful conversions. Now, a conversion is someone taking action with that advertisement or that post. That means you put a message button on there, you put a click button on there, or they just simply liked or interacted with it via comment, share, something like that. Facebook takes that interaction and then statistically starts to compile a avatar that is a person that looks like they would be interested in your offer or in your business. But that, once again, takes time. It also takes some volume. So 1 or 2 clicks isn't enough. You need 30 to 50 actions with that post or that advertisement for Facebook to be able to compile that information and then go out and find more people that fit that mold. That's how Facebook works. That's how advertising on Facebook works, and that's how you maximize your effort. Because that first group of people, then you run a second ad to, and that ad brings in more people because statistically Facebook has found a greater audience that is more likely to take action with that ad. So each time you do that, your ad gets better, stronger, and better. But there's more. You also need to alter that ad. You need to tweak, refine that ad to get better results. And that comes from testing 2 ads against 1. Now, all this we're going to cover in the upcoming videos, but we need to start with the mindset. And that mindset is if you own a retail store, a pizza place, you have an office, you're a consultant, you're a professional service, whatever that is, Facebook advertising is right for you, but you need to change your expectations on how long it takes, what you need to invest into it, and what you can get out of it, because you can get something and you will get something out of it, but it takes sustainability. I tell people 9 months. A 9-month ad campaign with a dedicated marketer or marketing client is going to slowly but surely start to deliver solid results that you can build off of and show profit, show growth, show whatever that call to action, that expectation of that ad effort is. But it all starts in the beginning with one, defining what is this ad for? What am I selling? What does my business have to offer? And simply, are there people looking for this on Facebook, on Google, on YouTube, whatever it is that you use? Because Facebook isn't the only platform we're going to talk about in the big picture here. But focusing on Facebook, is there a market for it? Am I packaging this properly for that market? Do they understand what I sell? Do they understand how to buy it? Do they understand what they're going to get out of it? Do their friends get it? Is it, what is it? That all comes from paper. When you build a house, that foundation gets poured. That's just the first step that you can see in the building process, because prior to that foundation going in, there's 6 months worth of engineering, 6 months of site planning, there's 6 months of permitting. There's all these things that go in before you can even see the physical manifestation of the house that you're constructing. Then there's another 6 months of building that house after. That's where the framers come in, and the plumbers and the electricians and the drywall and the roofers and everything else. So before you even get a house built, there's a 6-month process after that foundation goes in. So the pre-planning is the most important part of the process, because that's where you spend the money on paper, you define the effort on paper, and you get a good idea of what it's going to take to start with that foundation. Now, if you've ever built a house, you know, partway through, there's changes, there's things you alter, there's delays, there's days that are very productive, there's all sorts of ups and downs, but in the end, you end up with a house. Same thing with marketing on any digital platform, Facebook in particular. You're going to plan, then you're going to pour that foundation, and then you're going to tweak it and work hard for the next few months to get it to the finish line. And that's what we're going to cover in this video series. So I'm going to work on one video a week, and I'm going to give you homework at the end of each video. There's no hook here. I'm not selling anything. I just simply want retailers, construction companies, people that don't think they have a place advertising on Facebook to understand you can advertise and you should be advertising on Facebook, and that there's money to be made. There is a way to do it, but you've probably tried it before, gotten no results, maybe spent a little money, maybe you're pissed about it, maybe you spent some good money on it and got nothing out of it. Well, that's because there's a lot of flash in the pan companies out there and gurus that are going to tell you, oh, this is easy, we can get this done, just throw a few dollars at it. No, it takes time, about 9 months, and it can take some money. That depends on what you're selling. We'll talk about that in the process. You can get away with $5 a day advertising with Facebook if your product warrants it. You don't want to spend, if you're spending $5 a day and expecting to sell $10,000 products, probably not going to happen. But if you're selling pizzas and things like that, $5 might be enough for you. If you're selling jewelry, you have an Etsy account, you're trying to market that $5 might be all you need. But if you're selling $10,000 products, if you're selling big ticket items or professional services, you might need to spend $500,000, $1,000. There's people that spend $500,000, $1 million a month on Facebook advertising. That may not be you. If you're watching this video, you're probably a small business owner trying to figure out how to do some things yourself, or the person you put in charge needs some oversight or some guidance. Maybe you're new to marketing and you want to try and make this your career or your profession. This is the video for you. This is for the guys that are going to be doing this themselves. So do me a favor, like, subscribe, ask all the questions that you have about this. It'll help me answer them in sequence, in the proper time frame, on how we develop a marketing plan for a client, how we build it, how we execute it, how we get to that foundation, that first physical post or ad that we run, and then how we carry that into a measurable and deliverable return on investment for our marketing clients. So that's it. I'm Jim, Zero3 Studios. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, do comment. Let me know what you need to know about your digital marketing. We'll make sure we put it into this series. The videos are going to drop every Monday or Tuesday. You'll get at least one a week. We'll start to try to develop some sort of community here that if you want to ask questions outside of Facebook, we'll make sure you have some access maybe to a Facebook group or a page that we can put together just for this video series. Once again, I'm Jim, Zero3 Studios. Get out there. Be social, guys. Talk to you soon.